Hey, everybody. Today is Monday, September the 25th, and we have a show on Monday nights specifically for our celebration folks because that's where our office is located. That's actually where my family, we're founding residents. So if you're looking to possibly move into celebration or move around celebration, this is a real love of mine. And so we even have a little ditty on it. Let's see if we can play this. Information on celebration. So let me know where you might be watching from. If you're a celebration resident, you're probably going to say that you're from North Village or Main Village or East Village or Island, Village. There's so many great spots. There's probably about 14,000 of us now. I've been here for 27 years, I believe, with my family. And tonight we are super excited to be able to share something that I think is going to help anybody that watches the show tonight. I've been watching this progress for 10 years. I've been a realtor now for over 27 years. As many of you know, my mom's a broker. So actually, I could probably say I've been in real estate for 40 years. But in Florida, in Celebration, Central Florida area, I have a YouTube station. Very, very proud of my team. I want to give a shout out to all of them and thank Dee Bellavati for getting this video that we're going to show tonight on Brightline. Brightline, what it is. So let's go ahead and start with that. I'm going to come back at the end and I'm going to show you some things on how to maneuver around and why it's so exciting. I want to thank a new celebration resident, Lori. She's the one that actually had said, Kim, wouldn't it be cool if you came on and you told us a little bit more why I'm excited? And I've got lots of details. So let's start with this first, and then I will come back and give you some cool little hacks, tricks, fun stuff to be able to maximize this high-speed rail that is now making Florida even closer. Yes, closer. You can get from Orlando, Florida to Miami now within 3.5 hours and on a really cool train. And so let's show you some of this video. Like I said, I'll come back and I'll give you some more details, some stuff that you might not know about. And then I'll do a couple of things talking about what's coming up for the week of celebration. Of course, I always do a recap of the last 7 days of real estate so that everybody kind of knows what our market's doing. So you know what one of your most valuable assets is doing. So once again, thanks, Dee. We're going to show this video and we will get started right now. Brightline has arrived. There's been so many years that we've been waiting for this exciting thing because what's happened is it's the first intercity privately owned train that has come along since the days of Henry Flagler. Remember, Henry Flagler brought Jacksonville to Key West. And so I wanted to show you a couple of little bits of the news. It looks like this might be WKMG Channel 6. I thought this was kind of exciting so that you can experience what's going on here. And then we're going to bring you into a storyline right afterwards. So you don't want to miss that. Stay tuned.
First, all aboard. The first Brightline passenger train from Miami arrived in Orlando, marking a major milestone, connecting two major tourist hubs today. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bridget Ellison.
And I'm Justin Wormuth. It's been a morning filled with celebrations as the first train filled with passengers heading to Miami left Orlando International Airport. In the past few hours, the first train from Miami arrived here. News 6's Mark Lehman was there for all that confetti. As you just saw, he joins us now live. Mark?
Yes, it was definitely a big celebration out here. Confetti is still on the ground, and this is a big deal for Brightline because they're hoping that this will be a game changer when it comes to travel between two of the most heavily traveled cities in Florida. Now, here is the big moment as Sky 6 was overhead as the first Brightline train from Miami pulled into the Orlando station about an hour ago. Cheers erupted from hundreds inside as the train broke through a banner marking the inaugural ride. Today's launch has been a roughly 10-year project, with Brightline pushing back on the initial opening timeline in 2022. But with the big day now finally here, Brightline is hoping as many as 8 million people a year will make the trip, which is about a 3.5-hour ride between Orlando and Miami. Fares for the trip start at $79 for adults and $39 $200 for kids each way, to and from 5 stations between West Palm Beach and Miami. Mayor Buddy Dyer speaking with us just moments ago about what all of this means for Central Florida.
Well, let's think about we're the most visited place in the world. Miami has its fair share of tourists, so you know that there will be certainly interaction now between people traveling from Miami to Orlando and vice versa. Business travel, I think, will be enhanced between the two cities. And then other than Acela in the Northeast, this is the first true high-speed rail operating in the United States.
This is pretty historic, you know, to have a high-speed train, Brightline, which is privately owned, from Miami to come up to Orlando. If you're in the car in Orlando and you're trying to get down to the Miami area, you got to figure it's probably going to be around 4 hours. I know some of you drive faster than I do. I get that. But what I'd like to say is by the time you figure, I think it's a $79 ticket from Orlando to Miami. By the time you pay for your gas, you stop a couple of times, you get some food, what have you. It's really a smart way to travel. And instead of 4 hours, it should be 3.5 hours. We're going to be doing some videos in the future showing you how beautiful this train is as well, how easy it is. You can bring an iPad with you and they've got free Wi-Fi, so you can get some work done if you want, or if you've got kids with you. I know they're going to be doing some special packages too, like if you have a family of 4, but it is a game changer. And when I say it's a game changer on many, many fronts. My Realtor Dream Team, they are incredible. And of course, one of the first things that they thought about was there's going to be a lot of people from Miami. Now, remember too, it's Miami, Palm Beach, Aventura. You know, there's other stops that are coming up West Palm that are going to be coming up to Orlando. And those folks could possibly be looking for some properties that they can use when they're here, but maybe they might want to rent those out and get some income so it helps pay for them. And like I said, in the future couple of weeks, we're going to be taking a trip down there. We've actually got some footage already to show you how cool Brightline is going to make it. Orlando to Miami, Miami to Orlando. My husband and I, we have gone to Miami and brought it back. I think it's a game changer. I'm looking forward to giving you some more videos in regard to what I believe Brightline's going to do. Like I said, it hasn't happened since Henry Flagler, which was a big deal. Remember, Jacksonville down to Key West. It changed everything. And so now we're going to be seeing a lot more people coming up from Miami, coming from West Palm Beach. And your all's price points down in that area, gosh, $1 million gets you what? Maybe a 1-bedroom condo. I am joking a little bit, but not really. You can come up to Central Florida and you can get some really, really great options. For those of you that would like to look at our team to be your realtors of choice, we would love to talk to you more. We hope you go to the Near Disney YouTube channel. We've got hundreds and hundreds of videos on Central Florida. We concentrate on that 25-mile radius around Cinderella's Castle, and we are here to help you. And like I said, it's now Brightline beautiful in Orlando. Thanks so much for watching, and you have a great week. Don't forget to tune in on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. from our Realtor Dream Team. They do a Central Florida market update. I learned so much from them as well, and like I said, they did a great job today. Thanks again. Have a great one. Bye-bye.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this...
So anyway, I wanted to now go into a lot more details. So as you can see, my husband and I have ridden the rail. So I'm speaking to you as someone who's actually been on that train, and it is so super impressive. Now let's talk about why. I'm going to share a screen with you. I want you to go Brightline. So G-O and then Brightline is the name of the high-speed train. That's Brightline. So go brightline.com, and I want you to register for their app. It's free for you to do that. Now, let me show you their website and some of the stuff that I think is just, like I said, game changer right here. Okay, let's see. We're going to go right here. There we go. All right. So if you go Brightline, and you're going to see some of the drop down menus, and it says Hello Florida. So tickets are on sale now. There are 2 different categories that you can buy into. On the tickets with the travel, the train tickets are going to be $79 one way all the way down to Miami. It's less for the shorter distances. And for a child, it's $39. You also get discounts if you have groups of 4 or more, I think 4 up to 16. Then they also have a ticket that's a premium ticket, which is $149 going down. With that, then you're going to be able to reserve some seats. They typically have 2 seats side by side, or if you have a party of 4, there's a table in between you. And they have free Wi-Fi for you, so you can get a lot of work done. I remember, and which, by the way, it's National Daughters Day. So love you, Ashley Elizabeth Hawk. Want to say a shout out to her. That I remember when we used to travel long distances and say, if Orlando to Miami right now, the way that I drive, and I know some of you might drive faster than me, but it takes me about 4 hours to get down there. But I typically will stop, linger a little bit at some truck stop or go to some place to have lunch. What happens is you get on this Brightline and food is available to you, drinks are available to you, really nice bathrooms are available to you. So when you, especially too, when you have children and you like, mom, dad, hey, and it's always right after you left the rest stop, right? That they have to use the restroom. Well, you don't have to worry with that with Brightline because restrooms are right there for you. So on the $79 ticket, you end up buying your snacks if you like. On the premium, it's included. So your wine and your beer and your snacks and what have you are also included. Now, let's talk about some of the experiences, right? So you're going to go to gobrightline.com and you're going to go ahead and book your tickets. And if you are the premium ticket to go down, that includes luggage. So it's luggage that's available to go on the train. Now, some of you are probably maybe even going to go early in the day, maybe go all the way down to Miami. And let's talk about some of the other options. You've got Ventura, Fort Lauderdale, Boca Raton, West Palm Beach. I mean, they're hitting all the great ones, right? You possibly might want to go down there, have dinner, experience it, or go down for a sporting event. And so let's check out, let me see, under offers, let's look at this. Yes. Okay. So if you just looked at the periphery, it's pretty cool. But when you go a little bit deeper, you're also going to see that college students get 25% off of their fares. The children, like I said, are 50% off. So instead of $79, it's $39 to get there. But check this Sip and Savor savings. I want to talk about that. I also want to talk about complimentary shuttles to some sporting events that are down south. I know a lot of people are Miami Dolphin fans. It sounds like it's a lot easier now, right, to go down there. There's also people that are wanting to possibly go to concerts. And so they're going to showcase if there's events going on. You can go on a cruise ship. So actually my family, for my husband's upcoming birthday, we're going to be getting on the high-speed train, going to catch the cruise ship down in Miami. And the nice thing is when you buy these premium tickets, they have something called Brightline Plus. They will pick you up right at the terminal, bring you right to the cruise ship. I can't tell you how many years, like if we ended up flying back or on a cruise, coming back into Miami, and you know how exhausted because you've had such a great time on these incredible cruises, and then to have to get your car and then to have to fight traffic and you're exhausted. This way you don't have that. You just kind of float right into this incredible high-speed train and they bring you back to Orlando International Airport. Now, for those of you that live within, say, 5 miles around that airport, if you're the premium, you can book Brightline Plus as well to drop you off at your house. Other people, you may end up getting an Uber or you might want to park at the airport, and that's very possible too. Orlando International Airport now has that one parking lot that's a little bit further away that's like $10 a day. But if you park your car for the day at the lot that's closest to the Brightline, it's $19 a day. And then you just get on that high-speed train and go do your own thing. So let's talk. I wanted to show you. It's called Sip and Savor the Savings. Okay. So they have relationships with some of the most incredible restaurants. Rod and I went to a place called Zuma, which is in the Kimpton Hotel, which, by the way, that would probably be the hotel that I would recommend that you stay at if you decide that you're going to spend the night. It's got a great location. And then let me see if I can find it. Yes. See, so they have, it's called Miami Spice. And what they're doing is August 1st to September 30th, and they'll probably do it again. If they're not, they're still going to offer transportation so that you can call the restaurant directly and make a reservation. But there was a restaurant called Zuma, Z-U-M-A, one of the best restaurants I've ever been at, which is down in the Kimpton Hotel. But perhaps on another date weekend, you might want to go to Fort Lauderdale, and there's all kinds of restaurants. The Boatyard restaurant is on that list. Downtown Del Rey, because they do have that in Ventura location. Del Rey Beach, you guys, is so awesome. And I want to say that they have a pinball machine, kind of a cool space where they just have lots of pinballs and machines, and it's fun. But they too have a lot of great restaurants right there. And then Palm Beach, come on, you know, it's good enough for the Kennedys. It's got to be good enough for a lot of us, right? But Palm Beach, they have got everything from Ruth Chris's to the Butcher's Club as part of this. So now we can kind of think outside of the box when we want to explore Florida. We are so blessed in that we can do staycations. And I know that Rod, my husband, has done a ton of beautiful photos throughout this entire state. And I believe he's going to start showing some packages on that. We might even, you know, I might even encourage too, because I think you can get groups that if a group wants to go together from Celebration down to Miami, you know, text me, let me know. Maybe we'll try to schedule something in the future, because it's no longer difficult or scary, or you're going to be stuck in traffic, and you're going to be with a lot of friends, and to be able to enjoy what Florida has available. Let me just look at some more of my notes to make sure. Yes, they definitely have powerful free Wi-Fi. I want to make sure I mentioned that. You don't even need a password to use it. It is fully ADA accessible. I love that. You know, I have a nephew that has cerebral palsy, so I love the fact that he's going to be able to get in and out of that train easily. They are pet friendly for dogs and cats. You go to check out their website for any type of restrictions that they have, but I believe it's one pet per passenger. They have something called Mary Mary. That's kind of when you arrive, what happens is hopefully you've already booked your ticket in advance. You don't have to, but it's probably a good idea. And then you're going to go up into these lounges. Now, if you're part of the Smart or the Premium, they're both incredible. And then if you end up going to the one where you pay for your own drinks and food, it's called Mary Mary Lounge, kind of like Bloody Mary type of thing. But they have wonderful juices, non-alcoholic and alcoholic beverages. The one that's $149 includes all your drinks and all your food. So sometimes when you start adding that up, you're like, hey, it makes sense to do the premium because I'm on vacation and I want to have a lot of fun, right? What else do I need to tell you? Premium lounges. Yeah. If you needed to put another bag on, for example, if you're in the Smart location and you have more than 2 carry-ons, I think it's $25 for a bag for that. But otherwise, you get that included on the Premium. And like I said, I think it's a game changer. I'm so excited. My best friend, Luann, is the executive director for International Drive. She was at the grand opening, and she knows it's been a dream for 10 years and it's come to reality now. And with us being in Celebration, it's so easy. You get on the 417 to the Orlando International Airport. And before you even get really to the airport, you're going to see a big building to the left. That is the train station. And for many of us that love to travel, this is the way to do it. It really is the way to do it. It's nice and safe. Drop you off, pick you up, Brightline Plus, a lot going on. Let me see what are the other offers are going on right now too. Yeah, there might be a concert that's coming up. You know, let me see right here if they have anything scheduled. It doesn't say anything specifically right now, but I definitely would check concerts that are in South Florida, see if you want to go down there for that. But that's kind of a recap that I have. Unless anybody has any questions, that is what I wanted to report on Brightline. Okay, so now for the rest of the show, there's just a couple things that I want to continue to encourage people to be on the lookout. There is a porch and yard sale coming up in Celebration. It's on my birthday, October the 7th, and it goes from, well, we say 8 a.m. until about 2 p.m., but I will share with you it's in your best interest to have everything out there by 7 a.m. because people will show up early. They love coming to this. We're able to do this twice a year. And it typically is October 7th. It seems like it's fallen on my birthday quite a bit. And so make sure you start prepping your stuff if you want to put some things out and about for that. Now, one thing which I did not have the opportunity to post yet, but I wanted you to know about it because my girlfriend, Christine, she hosts something that's called Ladies Who Lunch. It's a potluck. Every woman is welcome. You bring something with you. It's coming up on September 30th, and it's at 10:30 a.m. It's located back in Artisan Park. She has a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous home, and they welcome ladies. It's 1504 Hubbard Court, Hubbard, and it says, bring a teacup to exchange. Oh, that's a new thing. I love that. Bring a teacup. Wow, that is so cool. No, she's probably going to have 70 to 100 women there, and you're going to be able to meet a lot of wonderful Celebration residents. I'm typically working and I miss it every time, but I like to promote it because everybody that goes says that they feel super welcome and they feel like they've been blessed. One more item I wanted to talk about as far as what's coming up. It's that time of year. You can be decorating your house now, and they're going to have, Town Hall is going to have the best home decorating contest this year. And the entry period is between now and October 13th at noon, or maybe that's midnight. One winner from each category will be announced in the October 20th Friday Flash. And those categories are, let's look, best theme, and we've got most original, and we have scariest, and harvest. The winners will receive a yard sign to display with pride. So a lot of this is, just showing it and then loving. If you have not been here for Halloween before, we always do candy ever since Celebration first started on the day of Halloween. So let's see, Halloween this year falls on, that's going to fall, is that a Tuesday? Okay, so that falls on a Tuesday. And I have found that the little tiny ones, the cute little ones that come out, they come out as early as 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They want to get out early, but I would say by 7 p.m. we are jamming. So if you haven't experienced it before, Rod and I and several of our friends had created a pirate ship on our house when we lived at 506 Celebration Avenue. We did it as a labor of love for the community. We had over 5,000 children show up because we did a clicker one year just to kind of give an idea, and we stopped clicking at 5,000. So we gave out over 5,000 pieces of candy. That was on Celebration Avenue. Not everybody will see that kind of volume, but usually Celebration Avenue is pretty busy. And the most beautiful children, the ones that I remember most, were the ones that the grandmothers had handmade their costumes. A lot of kids that were coming into Celebration who didn't have an opportunity to walk around in their communities because they don't have sidewalks or they don't have lights. You know, we're very blessed in that we have safe streets. We have police officers that come in and help with traffic. We have lights, and we have a lot of beautiful people that just love to give away candy. And so it's one of my favorite nights of the year. So know that if you would like to decorate, please make sure you have all your decorations up by October 13th, and you might win Best Theme, Scariest, Most Original, or Harvest. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, huh? So now let's make sure. Hey, Diane Powers. I see Diane. Oh, I love you and Crossman. So good to see that you're online. And what we want to do next is we want to share the screen to show everybody what is going on in our town as far as real estate, because it's one of your biggest investments that you're going to have. Here we go. Share screen. Here we go, window. There we go. So there's been quite a bit of activity this last 7 days. We are seeing 8 actives, 8 properties have come on the market. That's a lot compared to what we've seen in the past. I think a lot of people are now talking about, they feel like we've kind of hit the wave if they're going to sell their house and make their most possible maximum for equity, that maybe now is the time to sell. So I'm seeing a lot of that right now. 6 properties pended. Actually, we had an estate that took a contract, very nice family over in the Acadias. And then it was 4 that have sold. So you can see if you have 8 that have come on the market and 6 that have come off of the market, it means it's going to start eating into our inventory. But the one that has sold with the highest price in the last 7 days, it was a Marisol condo. And Marisol condo that was 1,651 square feet. It sold for $525,000. And I wanted to congratulate Realtor Daniela Galvo. She's the one that brought the buyer. And I'm sure they got a beautiful unit over there. You know, Marisol's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so I think we've covered everything unless anybody has any questions. I think we did, and we got it all in within 30 minutes. So please check out the Brightline. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you use it to go to concerts or go to football games or go to soccer games or to go to the beach. It's going to change everything up, and it just makes where we live even better because it's so easy for Celebration folks. It's almost like a straight line to get to the Orlando International Airport. It'd be very easy for us to get there, jump on that train and go. All right. Well, if you would like, on Wednesday nights, my Realtor Dream Team, they do a great job. They have a Central Florida market update. They tell a lot of cool stories about things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle. I learn a lot from them. And then on Fridays, we do something that we call an evergreen video, which is something that we want to keep up on the YouTube channel. Like I said, I hope that you are watching. If you are listening on a podcast, thank you so much. We've been invited on different podcasts. And so hopefully I've visually described some things versus just the video. So I'm learning. So thanks for hanging in there with me. If you ever have any real estate questions, please call 1-800-KIM-HAWK. That's KIMHAWK, 1-800-KIM-HAWK. We would love to be your realtors of choice. We love what we do. And we hope that you have a great, great evening. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.